Miss Grand, Czech Republic.
Violence is the one thing in this world we don't really need, and the world would be a better place if there were peace than war, gangs, druggies, and tyrants. I think I am a powerful, independent, and hardworking person with strong mind, and I would like to promote message of stop the war and violence around the world. Life is not a competition. We should enjoy this life with people who we love. Miss Grand International must show she is not only beautiful, but she has also a beautiful soul. And I know I can inspire other people and give them hope. As a children, I want to see happy children, because in the world full of negativity, violence, and destructions, it's very difficult to see all amazing things around us. Thank you.
Miss Grand Indonesia.
Tonight, I want to tell you the story about white paper. The story begins since I visited Molucas, one of province in my country a couple of months ago. A massive conflict and war happened in this province in 1999 due to religion propaganda. 1,000 people killed, 1,000 houses burned, and a lot of children saw their parents killed in the front of their eyes. But the current condition is so much better than before. I can feel peace within them. When I ask them, what makes Molucas' condition much better than before? And the answer is only one: how the parents can educate their children about tolerance. And my favorite psychology figure, John Locke, mentioned about tabula rasa. Tabula rasa explained that all the children born in this world like white paper. So the color on that paper depend on the family and depend on society. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe we can prevent war. And I highly encourage you to have peace in mind and to start build your tolerance from your family. To stop the war, let's color and educate our new generation about how to love, care, share, and respect each other. So they will be grow up and strong. United generation were not easy to break up. The white paper must be grow up and color the world with unity and harmony in diversity. Thank you.
Miss Grand Peru.
Peace is indeed the most important topic in the world. Unfortunately, it is not the most talked about. I am here today to raise my voice on behalf of all of those people that cannot be heard. For every child crying, wondering why their little brother or sister is not around anymore. For every parent that has gone through the hardest thing a parent can go through, bury their child. Why is it so difficult for humankind to live in peace? Tolerance, compassion, and respect should be the key foundations of how we lead our lives. President JFK once said, "Our time in this world is limited. We must use it wisely to transform what we wish to transform." If I had the honor to be Miss Grand International, I will use my voice to spread the message of peace and strive to reach all of the powerful minds in our world that instead of using their power to create, they use it to destroy. If people can learn how to hate, we must teach them how to love. Thank you.
Miss Grand Philippines.
Peace, a
topic far more significant than any other, and one that holds dearly to my heart. For we all know the horrors of war and the many that fight it. I question why so few are willing to fight for peace. Today I stand here knowing that it is my responsibility to fight for peace and to strive for peace in this world through love, compassion, understanding, and education. Tonight, I stand here with all of these women behind me, spreading the message of peace. I'm here to remind you all, as a Philippine Peace Ambassador, that this is your responsibility too. This is our responsibility. Today, tomorrow, and for the generations to come. Thank you.
Miss Grand, Puerto Rico.
War, three letters that have the impact to overpower beauty of life. In these days, the world has seen the dominance of power, the importance of implementing respect, and the harshness of being the victors. Today, I speak not only for the war of guns, I speak for the war we can face in our daily lives. With the voice of my people that had passed a huge adversity, Hurricane Maria went into my country with a fight. Like in a war, we have people scared, afraid, devastated, without a home to live in. We may be scared, we may fall, but nothing will break us if we are together. With this voice, I stand here with strength, making my people a promise that nothing will break us. Behind all that suffering, I stand here with the side of my Queen sisters, to make a statement of difference, courage, and love. To wake up every day thanking God for giving me the strength that make the fear disappear and become the truth of life. Together we can fight for freedom, fight for love, fight for our children, fight for who we are. This is me calling you for us to rebuild our world in peace. Let's make a better world with our hands together and stop the war and violence. Thank you.
Miss Grand, South Sudan.
By the age of 12, I was a refugee of the longest civil war on record that lasted 22 years between Sudan and South Sudan. Because of the war in my country, I was not able to attend school. In fact, before migrating to America, I didn't know how to read or write in any language. I only knew how to speak Arabic. I believe education should be provided for every human being. I advocate for children to learn and to educate themselves because I myself did not have the opportunity until I was 12 years old. I believe the only way to stop the ongoing war in this world, not just in my country, but around the world, is by providing education for everyone, regardless of our skin tone, complexion, age, gender. And it provides a perfect economic system for the world, and it breaks the pathway of poverty. Thank you.
Miss Grand, Thailand.
We think too much and feel too little. Our cleverness has made us hard and uncaring, but this is not the nature of mankind. Humanity was born and raised on a foundation of love and hope. We don't want to hate or despise one another. We want to show kindness and gentleness to each other, but we have lost our way. We focus on ending war and violence, yet we have forgot how it means to feel. Social media has brought us closer together,
And the very nature of these inventions cries out for universal brotherhood, a united humanity. More than power, we need gentleness. More than wealth, we need humanity. Without these qualities, there will be no change. So let us all unite for the common purpose of ending war and violence once and for all. Thank you.
Miss Grand Ukraine.
On our planet, there are 7 billion people. And there is nothing more terrible than war. War threatens the most important what people have, its life. We are people. Let's not forget about it. World goes crazy. People stop hearing each other. All the time conflicts and wars. What are we fighting for? When will this end? Why do people want blood? We must unite to stand on end, to stop an evil coming to our hearts. You will ask me, what we can do for peace, prosperity, and friendship. That's what we need for happiness. In my country, the 4th year it's a war. For Ukraine, it's terrible time. There is no passing day when I do not think how to stop the violence. And now, I want to say not like a contestant of International Beauty Pageant, but as a future mother. Stop the war. Stop the violence. I want our children born under a peaceful sky and never hear a word like war. You will ask me what we can do for love in the whole world, and I will answer. We have to love this world more. We have to respect each other more. Thank you.
Miss Grand Venezuela.
Hoy en día vivimos situaciones difíciles, donde hay países en guerra, con pobreza y hambre, donde niños son explotados y sus derechos son violados, donde la tolerancia a la diferencia de género, color de piel, de religión, incluso hasta de idiomas, se quebrantan. Lamentablemente mi país no escapa de algunas de estas realidades. Y es que el día que me dieron la hermosa noticia de que era la Miss Gran Venezuela, ese mismo día la violencia y el irrespeto a la vida me arrebataron la vida del hombre que más he amado, mi padre. En ese momento de dolor tuve 2 opciones: vengarme, odiar y llorar, o perdonar, reír y amar. Yo tomé la decisión de secar mis lágrimas, de levantarme y de regalar sonrisas. Y encontré allí la esencia del vivir. Y es que el ser humano debe vivir para amar y amar para poder vivir, con educación, valores y sentimientos, en el mundo de paz y unión que todos nos merecemos.
Miss Grand Vietnam.
War, such a short word, but has massively destructive consequences. Growing up in a country that has been through many wars, I deeply understand the aftermath they left behind. Mothers losing kids, wives becoming widows, people still dying because of leftover bombs, millions of soldiers' bodies not having been found, and most seriously, the illnesses caused of the Agent Orange until today. In every war, all parties want to be the winner, but at the end of the day, it's just a losing game for everyone. It is worth it? War are created by us, so they can be stopped, also by us. All we need to do is to open our heart, spread the message of love, peace, and kindness to one another. our great leader Ho Chi Minh once said, "Nothing is more precious than independence and freedom." Thank you.